Hi, my name is Charlie Kasko. I'm the Director of Manufacturing at Simplex Homes. For the past 16 years, the Housing Task Force has been focused on improving the quality of life and the standard of living for the residents of Northeastern Pennsylvania through the examination of our housing stock and housing affordability. Terry and her team have done an incredible job throughout the years, taking the ideas of the task force and turning those thoughts into valuable research documents. Some of our projects included blight, aging in place, the impact on housing as a result of the Marcellus Shale, accessibility, aging housing stock analysis, just to name a few. Our focus was to further understand the dynamics of housing insecurity as it relates to housing affordability. We felt it is important to look closely at the regional housing market in conjunction with an array of socioeconomic indicators. The task force wanted to explore issues and challenges associated with homelessness, transitional housing, and individuals recently released from incarceration. And finally, we wanted to evaluate our inventory, affordability trends, and geographic patterns within our region. Here are some of our findings. We found that housing in Lackawanna and Luzerne counties is relatively affordable compared to many other regions throughout Pennsylvania and the rest of the nation. However, renter-occupied households in both counties are more than twice as likely as owner-occupied households to be cost-burdened. In both Luzerne and Lackawanna counties, households with incomes under $35,000 make up about 31% of all occupied households, but close to 80% of all cost-burdened households. We also found that renters tend to be younger than 35 and are more likely than homeowners to be members of racial or ethnic minorities. Renters are also significantly less likely than homeowners to have graduated high school. Another fact is that individuals re-entering the community after incarceration, as well as those struggling with mental health and/or addiction, face even greater barriers to securing stable housing. Stable housing is the foundation which helps to improve education, health, economic stress, family stability, parent and employment outcomes, while also reducing recidivism. Here are some of our recommendations going forward. We should incentivize the development and preservation of affordable housing with policies such as a state low-income housing tax credit and/or subsidies for repair and conversion of aging housing. We should work to raise wages of low-income workers who are among the likeliest populations to live in the cost-burdened households. We should consider easing restrictions on assistance for people with criminal records or histories of substance abuse. We found that these individuals are vulnerable to discrimination while seeking safe and affordable housing. A final thought would be that communities could invest in transitional and supportive housing to meet the needs of those at risk for homelessness and those experiencing severe mental health conditions. You can find detailed information in our full report, The Housing Divide in Northeastern Pennsylvania. I would like to thank all those who currently serve or who have served on the Housing Task Force over the years. And I'd like to thank all of you for your continued support of the Institute and the Housing Task Force. Thank you.